What have been your big takeaways so far these first couple of weekends?
That we do a lot of things really well. I was really excited about our serving this weekend. That's normally a big point of emphasis for us. If we can be a good serving team, then we're going to be pretty tough to beat. And we're going to have to do that really well against two really good offenses coming up. We have to find more people that want to dig balls. Brick Nunneviller's not coming back, and so we're going to need a lot more people that are defensive minded. So just challenging the team to do that more. But overall, we're doing a lot of things really well.
Is that falling mainly on Georgia? Is that falling on a smattering of people?
More of a team effort. Just more people are going to have to cover the area better. And I thought our last match against Pepperdine, message was received, and we definitely responded well from that. So hopefully that was something we could take away from the weekend. But it was definitely a weakness going into that match, and ended up, we had a lot of growth there.
He's been really efficient offensively. How do you feel? Mimi's kind of been setting the tone, but then kind of the other attackers around her, just the variety of the attack you can put forth right now.
Yeah, I think that's it. We're passing the ball well enough that Hannah has options, and everybody that Hannah can set is good, and they can all score really well. So we don't just have to rely on Mimi. We have a lot of weapons for Hannah, and Hannah's one of the best setters out there, so the offense is in good hands. But yeah, we're making a lot of good choices, and I think it's just really stressing the defenses.
With so much travel, is it kind of hard to work on things throughout the week? Like what does the typical week look like with this non-conference traveling schedule?
Yeah, last week was tough. We really didn't have any practice. You just kind of do some refresher things, but nothing where you can really do too much. So today was nice. We could go back and kind of break some things down that we noticed that we need to get better at, and so we have the next couple days to do that before we leave on Thursday. And we needed it. We just played 6 matches, and so we need to go back and kind of pinpoint some things. So hopefully that will help us moving forward. But we're learning a lot through play right now, and I think we saw a lot of growth throughout that time, and hopefully we can continue to do that as the level increases as we go.
So when you get some practice time, what's your top priority? What's something you came home and said, okay, I'd like to see us get better at this?
Yeah, even though the offense has been good, there's some things offensively that we would have to do better to be successful. We're about to see a much more physical block. So we need to be able to play at a higher point and work the ball off the block more than maybe what we were able to do the last couple of weeks and be successful. So that's a big thing. Our block needs to continue to set up better and protect against some different types of swings that we didn't do a good job with. And then, like I alluded to earlier, we have to want to dig a hard-driven ball. We need some much more defensive mentality-like type players on the court right now for us. And it felt like if it wasn't right at us, we weren't really interested, and that's not going to be good enough with the schedule that we have moving forward. So we're going to need a lot of growth there, and so those are things we're working on right now.
What are some of the challenges you expect to see this weekend from these Big-10 teams?
Yeah, Minnesota and Ohio State have some of the best pin attackers in the country. Minnesota's both of their outsides were both former #1 recruits in the country, so you don't see that very often where they have 2 on one team. So we're definitely going to be challenged because they don't necessarily have to have a good pass to put a lot of pressure on you with their offense. So we've served great here the last 4 matches, and that definitely has to continue if we're going to have a chance. So if we serve easy with them, it's going to be really difficult for us. So that's a big one. And then just the size of their block is going to be much more physical than what we've seen here in the last couple of weeks. So how will we deal with that? We're a pretty physical team, so hopefully that's something that we will enjoy, but that's what I want to remind them at practice.
Is this going to feel like an NCAA tournament weekend, kind of?
Yeah, one of my favorite things about this tournament historically for us is it's been like a Sweet 16 Elite 8 atmosphere, right, where you have to play back-to-back. We now have that off day in between, but the idea of playing 2 high-level opponents in the same weekend, and resetting and having to do that again. We haven't been able to do that. We've gone 1-1 a couple times, right, losing the Elite 8. So this is the best we can do to kind of set us up for what that will feel like. And it's a neutral site, which could be something that we play in later on. So it's a good test for us, and we're ready for it. We need to go play against a really high-level team and see kind of where we stand and what more we need to work on.